John, bro.
What's up, buddy?
Well, thanks for coming, brother.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course. No, I feel excited. Dad's not here. Dad's not here, so we don't gotta censor shit this episode.
This does kind of feel like the cat is away.
Yeah. We're gonna turn this motherfucker upside. We're pro cop this episode. We're doing one right wing grift episode.
Oh, the right wing grift is strong in this country.
Yeah. I feel like that's what we should do while Joffer's away. We be pro cops this episode, and then get a bunch of new followers. When he comes back, he's gonna be confused,
but he's gonna like those numbers.
Exactly. But it's only for one episode.
Yeah. So then they'll go away.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But you'll get that little Patreon bump.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like that's how it starts. It feels like heroin's like, oh shit, we got that. We tasted. We got a little bit of taste of that right wing money. What if we did another episode?
Oh man, that right wing money. It's so enticing. All you have to do is sell your soul, your common sense, and your morality.
Brother, it took me so long to develop that. I don't even know if I've fully developed those things. So they're up for sale. All those things sound like things you need to develop internally, and you can have that. You can have that. But no, welcome to the podcast, brother. For real, thanks for coming through.
Yeah, for sure.
We got John F. O'Donnell.
Yeah, dude.
The F. What does the F stand for?
Francis. Pretty cool. Saint Francis of Assisi, great saint, the saint of the patron saint of the environment.
What?
And of animals.
What?
He was a Franciscan monk, gave away all of his money, all of his possessions, took a vow of poverty. Pretty cool as far as saints go.
Monk. Oh, he was okay. So it was like Christian.
Yeah,
monk.
yeah, it's Catholic stuff.
Saint Francis.
Yeah,
does he have a holiday?
No, they didn't give him a holiday.
Oh damn! I'm like, oh.
That's that I know of.
They're like, dude, you just gave away your pets. No,
You're just nice to your pets.
Wait, he's the patron saint of what?
Of animals and the environment.
In the environment.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He sounds like a superhero. He sounds like the patron saint of animals. How many patron saints exactly are there?
I have no idea.
And can you still become a patron saint of something? Is it?
I know. In order to become a saint, it has to have been proven that you have done 2 miracles in your life.
Whoa, what?
And that gets determined after you die. You've done 2 miracles.
That's crazy. Is there like some sort of like Guinness Book of like world miracles or so? How do they determine who?
There's some
like a
determining.
Committee come in and be like, that was a miracle. We have determined. We have by our rule book and guidebook. This is a miracle.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know the ins and outs of it.
Okay. I wonder, can you, like, what's the limits of patron saint? I'll be a patron saint of pussy. No.
The patron saint of pussy.
Yeah. No. Cut that, Joffer.
Cut that, Joffer. The cat's going to cut that.
Yeah, no. But y'all know where we are. KAWPS the podcast. Your weekly roundup, your weekly podcast where we just snitch on cops. And we're joined by, basically the fucking third host. John F. O'Donnell.
I am stoked to get to be included in any capacity, so thank you for having me.
No, dude, I appreciate you because I be fucking up and I be needing you.
You got shit to do.
No, listen, I'm still trying to make it out here in these streets, so I appreciate you being available. Shit. Next week is the Emmys. I don't know if you're free. Hey, we'll talk about this. But we're going to start every podcast. You already know what time it is. We want to get in this roundup?
Let's do it.
The headline roundup for the week. This is all the fucked up shit cops be doing. Oh, hold on. Joffer tells me I got to talk into the mic. But this is the weekly roundup. All the messed up things cops do every week. This is what they got into this week. So let's get into it. Cops in Aurora, Colorado, fatally shoot an apparently unarmed man after a traffic stop. R.I.P. Rajon Belt Stubblefield.
Cop in Vermont who hit and killed a bicyclist is taking a plea deal and is expected to receive no jail time. R.I.P. Mike Donahue.
Cop in New York runs over a man who was lying down in the park. R.I.P. Erasmo Huerta Gonzalez.
ICE cops in Nevada have a man die in their custody. R.I.P. Juan Francisco Martinez.
ICE cops in Arizona have a man die in their custody. R.I.P. Lorenzo Antonio Batres Vargas.
Cop in Houston who fatally plowed into a mother as she was crossing the street with her children is returning to duty. R.I.P. Desiree Poole.
Jesus. Cops in Port Orange, Florida shoot a suicidal man.
Cop in West Palm Beach, Florida arrested for sexual assault.
Cop in Miami convicted of sexually assaulting young girls.
Cop in Clio, Michigan pleads guilty in a child sexting operation.
Cop in Houston arrested for sexually harassing a teenage girl working at Starbucks.
Cop in Kentucky is facing a lawsuit for breaking a woman's arm.
Cop in Miami opened fire on her boyfriend after reading text on his phone.
Cop in Bridgeport, Connecticut arrested for stalking a woman.
Cop in Johnson County, Texas arrested by his own deputies for workplace sexual harassment.
Cops in Aurora, Colorado are facing a lawsuit for tasing and violently arresting a man for legally taking his son out of the hospital to get a second opinion. Okay.
Cop in Orlando pepper sprays a man in the face for recording him.
Cop in Pittsburgh breaks a man's ribs during a road rage incident.
Cop in New York brandishes his gun at teenagers during a road rage incident.
Cop in Great Falls, Montana arrested for domestic violence.
Cop in Moss Point, Mississippi arrested for domestic violence.
Cop in Kings Mountain, North Carolina arrested for domestic violence.
Cop in Aden, North Carolina arrested for domestic violence.
Cops in Mesa, Arizona kill a dog.
Cops in Carmel, Indiana kill a dog.
Cops in Savannah, Georgia kill a dog.
Cop in Salt Lake City kill a freaking dog.
Stop killing dogs. Cops in Woodstock, Georgia barge into a woman's home without a warrant and then arrest her when she asks for a warrant.
Wow, that is your weekly roundup.
Damn.
That's everything cops did this week.
Cops are criminals.
Bro, that was this week.
That's just 1 week.
And listen, I've done a bunch of these podcasts. Dude, it's always like insane. It's always like things on there that I'm just like, what? A dude takes his son. I mean, I gotta really look into this story because, like, what do you mean you tased and arrested a man for getting a second opinion? That's crazy. That's
insane.
That's crazy. They shot a suicidal man in fucking, what was that? Port Orange, Florida. Cops shoot a suicidal man.
They're just helping them.
That's
crazy.
Crazy.
Every week, there's just so much.
It's literally so much. It's like so much. It's like always, and then it's like I know Joffrey keeps out so many other stories.
Yeah.
This is him like whittling it down. It's just I'm always like, God damn. There always gets a point to where we're reading where I think I'm used to it, and then I'll see something. I'm just like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, I constantly like lose perspective on how blessed my life is getting to be a comedian. And I always complain about it. But then I see these headline roundups, and it really gives me perspective.
Yeah. No.
God damn.
Cops shooting a suicidal man. It's like
crazy.
You're on a bridge, you're about to jump, and the cops pull up, and they're just like, he's like, I'm going to jump. And he's like, not before I fucking shoot. And just, okay. Cops.
Oh, man.
Cops, folks. But that was our roundup for the week. We're going to start with these stories, but we'll preview what we got coming up for the show in today's episode. Today, we're going to be talking about an LAPD officer / social media business guru.
Love that slash right there.
Yeah. I'm like, was it a weapon? Oh, no. LAPD officer / social media business guru and his partnership with an Israeli mobster. Sheriffs around the country getting increasingly angry at ICE deliberately poaching their deputies. Cops in Florida arresting people for drawing rainbows on crosswalks, and an update on the tragic killing of Victor Perez.
Okay, and in our Patreon, here's the preview of that. In our Patreon, we'll be talking about the effects of Louisiana's Jim Crow juries and ICE's deliberate targeting of delivery drivers.
I was reading that story. It's really fucking sad. Yeah. I'm not gonna make any jokes about it. It's really fucked up. But now that's in our Patreon. ICE is targeting delivery workers. The people we already take advantage of. They're being targeted. It's just like, join us in the Patreon for that. But yeah, on to that. This episode, we're kicking it off in LA Times. From Lamborghinis to jail, ex-LAPD cop accused of crypto heist with reputed Israeli mob figure. This story's this is a wild ass story. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a wild title already.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm like Israeli mob. I didn't even know. You know where you like forget people have mobs.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I know the Italian mob. I know. I forget. Of course, there's an Israeli mob.
There's gotta be.
There's like every race, Eskimo mob. Like everybody gets their mobs. I don't know. But how Officer Eric Halem, 37, of the LAPD became embroiled with one of his alleged co-conspirators, Gabby Ben, remains a mystery. Ben who has twice been convicted of fraud, was a close business associate of Moshe Machtri, or Moshe the Religious, whom authorities describe as an LA leader of the Israeli underground who had long operated in the San Fernando Valley and had ties to the Abigail crime syndicate, according to court filings.
Okay. So his nickname, Moshe the Religious?
Yeah, I know.
Is that how he gets like the cops off his tail? He's like, oh, it's not me.
So the cop that we're talking about in this hooked up with a dude named Ben who has ties with this Moshe the Religious. Moshe the Religious was like arrested in like 2000 and I think like 15 for like I read an article of this Moshe the Religious dude. He was arrested for, they said, selling enough coke to power the city of Dallas.
Oh my God.
That's what I was like, what? Who is this? What?
Moshe the Religious. It's not me. I'm not breaking the law.
It's always,
you're looking for Moshe the criminal.
Dude, you're just like covering. Why do they always cover with like a good act? Like, this is like,
it's quite on the nose.
It's too like, dude, come on. Now, if you say you're a pastor, I cannot, they're ruining. Pastors should be up in arm, like religious people.
Yeah,
this is like, I can't trust the.
I'm immediately skeptical if you say you're a pastor.
Yeah,
like, I'm immediately cynical about it.
Moshe the
I'm Moshe the Religious. I'm not selling enough cocaine to power Dallas. That's some other guy. That's Moshe the drug kingpin. Why would I call myself
Moshe
the Religious? I'm just a good guy. I like going to temple.
Yeah. If I was Moshe the money racketeer, I would have been Moshe the Religious. That'll throw him off. But yeah, he is Moshe the Religious, whom authorities describe as an LA leader of the Israeli underground. I don't know what the fuck a leader of the Israeli underground. What does that mean? Like he built the tunnels? I don't know.
I don't know.
He's in charge of. Anyway, in the early morning hours of December 28th, 2004, Officer Halem Ben and Michelle Mann, 20 years old, made their way into an apartment building in a Koreatown for a digital currency transaction. The men handcuffed the victim and a second person, ordering them at gunpoint to transfer money from a cryptocurrency account and fleeing with $300,000 worth of cryptocurrency, cash, and jewelry.
Okay, this is embarrassing. You ever get into cryptocurrency?
I mean, no.
I did for a little while. I have to come clean about it. It's during the pandemic when everybody was getting into it.
It was, listen, pandemic times, it was crypto or OnlyFans. You had two choices.
I went crypto, dude. It's so embarrassing. I had like multiple digital wallets, you know?
Shit. Listen, only reason why I'm not in crypto is because it just all seems too, every dude involved seems a little psycho. But I watched my friend in college get like rich off that shit.
Yeah.
I understand getting into it.
I was getting into the altcoins. Oh no, I was on multiple exchanges. It was becoming part of my personality. It was pretty gross.
Did you do any rug pulls?
I didn't get rug pulled or rug pull anybody.
Okay. See, that's where the money is. Where do you see that?
I know. I didn't do good.
You're fucking.
I basically like broke even, which is kind of not bad, I guess.
That is, but you should have definitely posted to your close friends, like, you're starting this new coin. I would have been there, and I'd be like, oh shit,
JFUD coin, dude.
Yeah. Let me invest, and then the day we all invest, you fucking just
rug pull all my friends.
Yes.
Oh man,
bro.
But yeah, I just had to come clean. I was into crypto for a few months.
Oh no, listen. When I was a kid, I used to post twerk videos to YouTube for money. We've all done things. But,
okay. I feel better now.
Listen, we've all done strange things. It was a big time. I don't know if you ever heard of the twerk team. Never mind. But yeah, this cop steals $300,000 with two other dudes of crypto from this dude. And like, when LAPD detectives arrested Officer Halem earlier this month, they obtained search warrants for the $2.1 million home he had recently moved into in Porter Ranch, a scenic neighborhood in the Santa Susana foothills. They also reportedly recovered at least one of his guns from his home, from the home of his former police partner. As LAPD detectives investigated the kidnapping and robbery, they took a closer look at Halem's side business, according to two department sources, including whether his startup funding came from organized crime and whether his companies were a front for money laundering. Jesus.
Wow.
So this dude is a fucking robber. He's a scam artist. He's like this. And
he got startup funding.
I'm confused at how like he seems like he orchestrated this, but how is he the one who orchestrated this? But there's a man named Moshe the Religious involved in his story. How is this cop the one who's still?
Yeah, how is the cop getting all of this startup money and making all these side businesses and stuff like that?
Well, that's like, I think this is like cop is like one of those like hustle core cops, like those like, like subscribes to those podcasts that are like Money Boss or like, you know, like one of those weird.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's like one of those hustle guys.
Yeah.
But where was I? In recent years, business was taking off at Drive LA, which boasted a fleet of rare luxury vehicles for rent, including 2020 Bentley Continental GTs and Lamborghini Uruses, and had nearly 60,000 Instagram followers.
Okay, that annoys me. I would kill for 60K on IG, dude.
I know. You think those are real?
You're right. Oh, you know what? I really hope they're bots. That makes me feel better.
This guy, are you kidding me?
It makes me feel
better. Are you
better.
fucking kidding? This guy definitely has fake bots.
You know what? Thank goodness. You're right.
This dude is
because that pisses me off. I've been trying to get organic reach for my posts for years, dude. I'm just not getting it.
Brother, aren't we all? This guy is definitely like in the manosphere, like hair restoration. Like, nothing is real about this. Like he's not those 60,000, brother. Don't feel bad.
Okay.
I don't believe they're engaged audience. If there is 60,000, I don't believe it's.
I like that. I agree, but I like that as a diss. Yeah, you got 60K, but they're not engaged audience
with you. You know,
they're not engaging with you. They're not dropping comments.
I bet his retention rate is probably somewhere in the low, but 2%.
Your retention rate is pathetic.
That's where we don't, you know.
I mean, IG numbers, the follower count doesn't matter as much anymore.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
60,000 followers,
come on.
50 likes. Come on.
That's bots.
Brother. Yeah,
that's low retention.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
No. But yes, no. So, sorry. He was exactly what I'm saying about this manosphere dude. He was co-hosting a podcast for car enthusiasts, and former associates told The Times that a reality show based on his life was in the works. On social media, he cultivated the image of a carefree young entrepreneur with photos of himself posing on the steps of a private jet, a Formula One race, and the courtside with the NBA superstars Dwight Howard and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I told you, this guy's like fucking... manosphere, bro. He's like, you pay me $12,000, I'll let you into my course where I'll teach you how to make the secret to making money. Like one of those. And the secret is stealing. you steal.
The secret is connect with mob boss of the Israeli underground named Moshe the Religious.
Locate the Israeli underground.
First, locate the Israeli underground. Then find somebody with a lot of cryptocurrency. Handcuff them to a chair, steal their keys and their jewelry, buy bots for Instagram.
Have you ever pistol whipped a man before? Get your pistol whip game up.
I got 2 words for you, pistol whip.
That'll be $12,000.
That'll be $12K, please.
$12K for my course. No, Halem, the cop, launched an app called KAWPS in 2017 that matched aspiring actors to available roles, allowing them to audition remotely from anywhere in the world.
Okay, actually not a bad idea.
I was literally with you on that.
Sorry.
I'm not even kidding. It sounds like the dude just low-key invented Zoom, dog. I'm not going to lie. No, you gotta. How is this different?
This guy low-key invented Zoom.
I don't know. Like, I guess there's probably an interface where there's audition. No real. All right. I guess this is. If I want to be on the next Tubi movie, I'll hop on KAWPS. I do want to be on the next Tubi movie. To be quite honest,
I would do Tubi. Hell yeah.
I'm totally talking shit. While I would 100%. In blog post, Halem described himself as a thrill seeker who has always chased speed, precision, and a little bit of calculated chaos. This is not what you want out of a cop.
That doesn't make sense, though.
I know. It sounds like a Jason Statham poster.
It does. I'm chasing speed. Precision. How do you chase precision?
And a little bit of calculated chaos.
Calculated chaos. That doesn't make any sense either.
Precision and calculated chaos go hand in hand? Like, this is, okay, precise. I don't fucking.
Was he like, he's like, I like all of my things 3 decimal points deep.
Yeah.
And then he's like, calculated chaos. That's like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really surprised that this guy doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you, that is a Jason Statham poster.
You're right, it is.
The fucking, just
the transporter.
Literally, the fucking
speed, precision, and a little bit of calculated chaos.
That's and this, yeah. These are our cops. I have to keep reminding myself, like, this is a cop who wants speed, precision, and calculated chaos. We're having a peace and order, nigga.
Yeah.
But like his last assignment was at West Valley Division, which patrols areas featured in crimes involving suspects with ties to Israeli organized crime, aka him. Including the wealthy enclave of Encino. Several former colleagues who spoke with the Times described Halem as a solid, if unremarkable, officer.
That's harsh.
Damn, why did it get worse?
They basically described him as being mid.
Yeah, it started off strong. It's a solid, if unremarkable. I've never seen. That's like not a shit sandwich. That's like a
solid, if unremarkable. That's hilarious,
dude. Damn.
Yeah.
You can quote me on that. All right.
Solid, unremarkable.
Ben, Halem's alleged co-conspirator, the guy with the ties to Israeli mobster, moved to the San Fernando Valley from Israel as a young adult, worked in real estate, and was a partner at his late mother's restaurant. Federal prosecutors described him as a flashy high roller with an affinity for high-end watches. Okay. His Israeli mafia connections allowed him to launder money through Jewish-owned businesses across the valley, prosecutors alleged in documents filed in the case. Ben was deported after each of his fraud convictions, federal court records show. In one of the cases, prosecutors alleged that he orchestrated a so-called bust-out scheme, recruiting people to open bank accounts on his behalf in exchange for a small fee, which... this guy I was reading, they got arrested. He basically he's like literally tied in with a mob, but he uses like, I think his like uncle works like in some high-end government position in Israel, and he just got brought over to Israel.
Really?
Which is like, listen, you know, if you're doing crimes, I would hate to. You got to take a chance when you're doing a crime with Israeli, because you're gonna do that crime, y'all get caught. He gonna go back home, and the long dick of American law is gonna be looking right at your ass. Like, well, we punishing somebody. That nigga left.
Yeah, somebody.
You are. Which is what's happening to Halem.
Yeah,
but
so-called bust-out scheme.
I have no idea. Like, dude, I love the, like, this is black people get like, we get the like the shit end of the stick when it comes to like gangster imagery. Like when you think of like a thug or like fucked up people, it's always like some black dude with dreads and like a fucking ski mask. But like, meanwhile, the real thugs are these Geek Squad ass niggas who sitting around doing bust out schemes.
Yeah, bust out schemes.
What the fuck?
That sounds weird.
What the fuck is a bust out scheme?
Sounds like he's like busting, and then he's like, get me a bank account.
Also, man, these niggas are so nerdy. I'm like, how deep is your crimes, dog? Just rob somebody. That's some. Just think like, I mean, you robbing somebody on like 8th degree level. Damn, dog.
Yeah.
Just get a job, bro. Shit. Smart ass. Bust out scheme. What the fuck? You opening bank accounts on? I don't even know.
Yeah, what's the scam exactly?
I think it's like fraud. I think it's they're like paying from what I was reading. I could be wrong. People, please look it up. But they were they had like access to like credit card accounts.
Yeah,
and they were using the credit for people, like loaning the credit out for people, and then not paying the.
Oh wow. Okay.
Money back. So like they had access to people's credits using that money, and they're just not paying that money back.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I know some scammy ass people who be doing shit like that, but that's basic credit fraud. But bust out schemes make it sound so
ridiculous and bizarre.
Yeah, it's just sexual.
It does.
Got this bust out.
Like,
fuck. Hey man, can
bust
you find
out scheme.
All right.
You better open a bank account for me. I'm gonna bust out right now.
I'm dripping with I'm oozing with ways to fucking make money over here. No. Okay. He and his brother, Amin Bin, were also accused of defrauding senior citizens by entering their homes disguised as HVAC repairmen and then photographing their driver's license and bank statements. Damn. Okay. Dude, these are Grand Theft Auto characters.
These are.
I like that. All right, I'm talking shit about fucking Ben. Ben's over here fucking. Ben's active. Based on wiretaps described in federal sworn affidavits, federal investigators believe the brothers could move freely in and out of the country despite their legal trouble. They went to Israel; they're not even in trouble. So
yeah,
that's what I told. I mean, like. Because of Amin Bin's connection to an official at the Israeli consulate who was able to facilitate and issued travel documents. Prosecutors also alleged that the brothers were captured on a recording threatening to kill the Israel-based family of an LAPD detective investigating one of the federal cases. My God.
Holy shit. So they keep getting back in.
Yeah, dude.
They've been deported multiple times.
Ben and most of the religious,
They're back.
Dog. And they're threatening, they're threatening one of the LAPD's officers who families who live in Israel. They're in Israel threatening to kill their officer's family, which is just like, yo.
These
dude,
are gangsters, dude. This is when is ICE gonna get these guys?
I mean, what are they gonna deport them? They don't gotta deport them back to Israel. Israel's like, we got them.
We got them. No problem.
Come back.
Come back and then come back.
Yeah. We'll punish them anyway. They're free to go.
Anyway, they're free though.
Meanwhile, this officer's about to get fucked. Which, rightfully so.
This is crazy.
Niggas pistol whipping niggas and stealing, and then they say they did it to other people too. So
yeah.
Glad this criminal's off the street. Most of the religious. I tried to Google him. Not much came up. Not much came though. A conviction from 2015, and like he looks like a dude.
Yeah,
it's just like, but his rap sheet looked like a fucking Bond villain, and that's what's crazy. It's like this is a middle manager, fucking who's being accused of bringing enough cocaine to power Dallas. That was literally in his rap sheet.
That's amazing. Moshe the religious middle manager for the Israeli mob.
Damn. All right. I feel like I'm about to go down a rabbit hole later on when I go home and look up the Israeli mob because I genuinely forgot about them.
Yeah. I don't know too much about the Israeli mob. I mean, Israel is this crazy rogue nation, so I can't imagine it's weird for them to have a mob too.
I know. It's like, well, when you get to move corrupt, it's just like on the world scale, it's like you're the mob. You are, I don't know, you're fucking taking millions from our fucking country. We're spending all our tax dollars going
billions
to your war.
Yeah,
and it's like we got to pay you. We're paying you I don't know if it's a protection fee. I don't know what the fuck because we're
I don't know. It runs so deep. Who knows?
I don't know.
Blackmail fees. Who knows what's going on?
Every other day, there's some article where Russia's like, where Putin's like, we're hanging out with Trump. Also, if Trump crosses us, we'll release what Israel knows about you. It's like, what do you mean? What does Russia know about fucking Trump that Israel knows? Anyway.
What's going on?
Yeah, but
most of the religious is just doing his thing.
Yeah, no. But that is your first story of the day. Cop who embeds in with an Israeli mob member to fucking
start his side hustle.
Yeah. Damn, he had so many jobs too. Why you gotta steal you got 9 jobs?
It made me so happy when you said that the 60K is not real on IG.
Of course not, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't get why a man with 19 jobs also needs to rob somebody. That's like if Steve Harvey was caught fucking breaking in, stealing, pistol whipping niggas. Steve, you don't need this. You have 15 jobs, Steve. Why?
Well, people are broken.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this real quickly and we'll move on, but like all these comedians who are already rich doing the Riyadh, Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival, they don't need to do that.
You wouldn't go for $250,000 to Saudi Arabia.
No.
You get a personal slave. I'm pretty sure.
You do? Oh, you get your own?
I'm pretty sure you get a slave.
Oh my God.
You don't want the Dubai prince. Dinner with a Dubai prince where he shoots a man for entertainment. I've executed.
You know, now that I hear it put like this, it does sound like a good time.
I'm sorry. It's a massive lineup.
It's massive.
You want to know why I wouldn't do it? Not because of principle, because that flight seems very long.
That's the reason.
I imagine the plane they're sending. Do they get to ride the plane Saudi Arabia sent Trump?
Yeah.
Is that
part of it?
That part?
That's so crazy.
Yeah. No. Listen, festival books me Saudi Arabia. Fucking Yemen. Fucking. I don't know. What's another fucked up place?
There's a big difference between Saudi Arabia and Yemen.
Detroit.
You know,
well,
Yemen doesn't have all the oil. You know,
yeah. Well, I'll go wherever, oil or not.
Yeah.
Destabilize, stabilize. If you pay me, if you get me a hotel, and fucking-
repressive monarchy, whatever. You can
on the verge of collapse, in the middle. No, yeah. But
let me get my day rate and let me get a hotel.
listen, I'm not like those other comedians that go to the countries that are winning. I'll also go to the ones that are losing, buddy. I'll listen. Stage time is stage time with me, baby. But
That's crazy.
Let's move on to our
All right.
second story of the day.
Okay. Idaho via ABC News. Idaho Attorney General says officers who fatally shot intellectually disabled teen won't be charged.
You lost me at Idaho, and you continued to lose me. Just each word. I was like, Idaho, ill. Fatally shot, ill.
Yeah.
Autistic teen, ill.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
It does suck. 4 Idaho police officers who fatally shot an autistic, nonverbal teenage boy who was holding a knife on the other side of a chain link fence in April were justified in their actions and will not face criminal charges, the state attorney general said Wednesday. Victor Perez, 17, was in a coma for a week before dying April 12th after doctors removed 9 bullets during several surgeries and amputated his leg. The shooting in the southeast Idaho city of Pocateo, which was captured on video, drew outrage from members of the community who questioned why the officers opened fire within 12 seconds of exiting their vehicles.
Yeah, it literally was 12 seconds. And it's like a consistent thing. Last week they opened fire. They pulled up and just opened fire within 6 seconds. No tactical de-escalation techniques, nothing. Just they saw a person on the ground, and they were like with a knife, and they were like, "Get up!" And when he had cerebral palsy, like that's also like the main thing. It wasn't just the autistic thing. He also had cerebral palsy. So when he like stood up, he had a knife. He has cerebral palsy. So
Yeah.
you're like not. You don't just stand up straight when you're upset. You literally can't stand up straight like how you would expect a normal person to stand up. He's stumbling, also having a mental health episode. They don't. 4 cops just unload. And it's crazy. And the worst part is like the family. It's such a quick time. Like the family only speaks Spanish. They only spoke Spanish, so it's not even like you can scream out, "Hey, my son has cerebral palsy. Hey, my son is autistic. Hey, my son's having a mental health episode." They only spoke Spanish, and the cops only were like 16 seconds out the car.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, I watched the video. You're right. There was no attempt at any sort of de-escalation, and they weren't in any imminent danger. They just unloaded immediately. It was like an execution.
No, there was like, okay, obviously we're dealing with in the realm of like someone has a knife. Okay, how do we handle this the situation and what's actually going on? This guy wasn't running towards them. He was listening to their the commands they were giving. Stand up, and he was like actually standing, attempting to stand for a man with like again physical disability. And they no second thought. He wasn't running towards them or anything. He just was standing up, and they shot it. And it was just
it was hard to watch. It was awful.
Yeah, but it continues. It's always cops are always like with people. The reason why people have problems with people cops shooting people unwarranted for obvious reasons, but mainly they do it so quickly all the time, and their quick judgment. The reason why we have problems with their quick judgment, the snap judgment, is because they constantly harm the disabled people. We're constantly talking about on this show a disabled person with literally with a physical disability where a cop doesn't even, I don't know, a man having a seizure, cops being like, I don't know, he was doing some weird shit and I shot him, and they just shoot a man having a seizure. Like they don't even, when they talk about harm and like the fear in their own mind, you're battling cops' fear, and it's like the more they describe that, like the better picture we get of what they're afraid of, you're like really realizing like, oh man, they're creating fears in their own mind and it's killing us. It's like killing people. It's like they assumed that because they didn't analyze the situation properly and recognize that this was a disabled man, their brain just created the worst fear possible and thought somebody was coming towards them and they shot him. And instead of just analyzing the situation, they just let their random fear, their instinctual fears to take over. And it's like, again, a problem we always have with cops is like they do all this. There's no tactical training. They always, as soon as shit hits the fan, they want to act like these like just stoic, I got everything under control men of like, masculinity. But then when shit hits the fan, they just scramble and kill people. They just fucking just start fucking scrambling.
No, that's well put. And if they're in such a scared, fearful frame of mind, they're not going to be able to even rationally assess the situation. 100%. They're just going to reflexively act.
They're 100%.
And they're just killing people.
It's like, and I'm not to always like bring my fucking. I don't. As it's the person, as a human being, as a man, a boy who became a man, all that shit, the things that I've learned in the world, I've know that in the world exist. To think clearly, you need to be calm. You need to not let your emotions and like and you can't let things like emotions or like anger rile you up so you can think clearly. And in order to do that, you gotta do things like breathing techniques. You gotta do like all the fucking astrological girl shit. That shit is real in the sense of like calming your nervous system.
Sure.
To have a clear mind, it goes hand in. It's just the facts of like human nature, and they do not teach that at all. When you even to learn to steal your mind, you like meditate to learn to center yourself and just steal your mind so you can like, okay, I can make better decisions and like have a clear outlook on life and like not react emotionally to things. They don't fucking teach shit like just stealing your mind and thinking clearly in police department. They just let you go.
Totally. I mean, physiologically, if somebody's in like fight or flight mode, they can't rationally think. Your critical thinking it's not capable to access it when you're in that fight or flight mentality. And it seems like cops so often are coming from this fearful place that they're acting recklessly.
It's immediately, they're coming from a fearful place. They get put into fight or flight, and they are required under law that they can't flight.
Yeah.
So it's only, they can only fight.
Yeah. Should we keep going?
Oh yeah, for sure. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that was great. The Bannock County Prosecutor's Office asked Idaho Attorney General Raul Labrador to review the case to determine whether the officers committed a crime and if their use of force was justified. Labrador said the investigation showed that the officers did not know Perez's age or disabilities, and they were only told an intoxicated man was threatening people with a knife. Quote, believing that individuals were in danger of being stabbed, the officers chose to run toward the fence in case the officers needed to take immediate action to protect others from harm, he said in a letter to the prosecutor. The officers' decision to place themselves at the fence to protect others made the officers vulnerable to a knife attack from someone standing immediately on the other side of the fence, he said.
So not only do they have no de-escalation tactics, their own just whatever tactics those were to run up against the fence is what caused the guy's death, it sounds like. It's like, okay, the officer had to run up to the fence, and thanks to that, it put him in the line of the knife, which it didn't. I don't even know what the hell, like, hearing that, it's like, what? No, I saw the video. They shot the guy, like, from outside of the fence. They never even left they never crossed the fence. The guy was like, if the fence was here, the guy was 4.5 feet laying on the ground away from the fence. Mind you, a man with cerebral palsy, like, have to reiterate, he was like this young guy, young Hispanic dude with like cerebral palsy and autism. Like
nonverbal.
Truly autistic, laying on the ground and like looking at he turns around, he's looking at his family, and they're just like telling him to stop. And then the cops run up. They never cross the fence to the house. Like, they're on the other side of the family, the autistic man is on the other side of the gate. Cops run up, to the gate. So I have no idea how they're even trying to sell it like, oh, and thanks to him being near the gate, it put him in danger. That's like bullshit. That's like straight up like fucking a lie, like an actual lie.
It is bullshit. Because
Sorry.
even when they ran up to the fence, he was still so far away from them.
Truly. And they're trying to say, oh, he was in, that cop was now in the line of stabbing.
I mean, when you watch this video, essentially they ran up to the fence and just started shooting.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's literally insane. Like literally just ran up, dudes on the ground. They as they're running up, get up. He starts to stand and then they just light him up.
Yeah. Quote, under Idaho law, the officers did not have a duty to retreat from the fence before using deadly force, Labrador said. These factors would make a criminal prosecution untenable, so they will not file charges against the officers, he said. After reviewing the material collected, the attorney general said they won't file criminal charges against the officers, quote, because the state would be unable to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the officer's use of force was not justified. This is awful.
Yeah. No, I just don't understand how it was clearly not justified because it's just like they didn't do anything else. They immediately resorted to force.
Yeah.
So it's like, it doesn't make sense that it wasn't justified. Like, and it's like, I guess when they say like it wasn't justified, it's like, by whose criteria?
Yeah.
Who's like, I don't know. I saw that shit. I immediately say that was not justifiable force at all. You tried nothing. You immediately ran up and just shot the dude. He was like laying down on the ground. He was laying down. He was already on the ground, stomach on the ground with a knife.
Yeah.
And people, it's not like he was, like people were around him. His family was like, they were circling him, like I would say a good 5 feet away, like, yo, hey, and he was just laying on the ground, stomach on the ground with a knife, which, yes, obviously I say a knife. Everybody's going to say, well, he had a knife. People always love to be like, well, he had a knife. Cops, we're always like, I'll see in the comments, like one time a man in a wheelchair was shot by cops and he had a knife. And just so many people do not give a fuck that there's obviously other tactical ways to de-escalate situations like that. And to just immediately say knife plus person equal, it is an escalation in danger. No one's denying that reality, but we can say, all right, no one's dead yet, and we don't have to kill. No one has to lose their life.
Yeah. It's like option number one.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's awful. I wonder, I mean, are some of these cops just so sociopathic that they can do something like this and then just be like, let's go back to work the next day?
Dude, yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. I think that's like part of, you got to understand, some of these guys have like, you've seen this shit, man. They're like, they're, if we think the average man who works at, like they do this like warrior mentality, this primal, it's like that, it's the dude who like has a warrior mind where they're like, I'm just, they view the world. They, how do you say cop? Like there's, I think there's like a gradation in thought, right?
Yeah.
There's the numbskull murderer who's just psychopath, stupid. I kill, I'm stupid. I have anger problems. I like, that just like strong, dumb guy who murders, and I think they become cops. And then I just think there's like calculated psychopaths who like, they think like they're warriors. They're like living in they're the Conan barbarians, and the rest of the world is just like.
And I think that they grow to have like contempt for regular people. They just see regular everyday citizens as things that need to be sort of herded or controlled or like managed. Yeah,
those dudes that wear the Punisher, the cops with the Punisher, fucking regalia. Those are the ones they would always come into my restaurant, and I'd be like, why you might as well be dripping in blood. Why would you come in here with this fucking Punisher? You feel like a horrible person. You have a demon on your back. You have a skeleton. How are you the good guy? I would always be blown away. They would come in just big, and they would get discounts because I'm like, well, yeah, they're going to fucking murder us all if we don't.
They
Yeah.
get discounts.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a tragic fucking story. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're done with it.
Yeah, no, that's that one. If you want to go to the next story,
Yeah, no. I'm just want to say, R.I.P. Victor Perez, for real. It was
yeah.
super tragic, man. But moving on, we're gonna be at the Guardian. U.S. sheriffs decry White House effort to hire away local law enforcement for ICE. Trump administration. You. This is a story that keeps coming up on the podcast about basically ever since Trump's big beautiful bill where he, simultaneously was like, we got to make cuts. We got to bring in Doge to make all the cuts. Also, I need 50,000 ICE agents. I need to spend, I think, like I don't know how much money. I think it was like 1.7
billion.
And was that the budget of the bill alone, or was that?
I think as 170 billion to ICE. Is that true?
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah.
It says it later in the article, actually.
170 billion sounds like such a fucking. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll read the article. Oh yeah. No, 170 billion is correct. But yeah, Trump's been stealing all the sheriff's people, all the police, all the.
This
local,
is funny.
It keeps happening. But let's go into it. The White House's aggressive push to hire federal immigration agents is causing friction with local sheriffs, even those who back Donald Trump's deportation agenda. More than a dozen U.S. sheriffs and law enforcement associations have complained that U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement has tried to poach local deputies and officers as ICE rapidly expands. It is unprofessional and unethical, Grady Judd, the sheriff in Polk County, Florida, told The Guardian last month after his deputies received recruitment emails from ICE. Yeah, no. He's like deputized he's going after ICE agents. I mean, he's going after like the local police departments.
I know.
He's gone after.
I know.
He's gone off to. Anybody who's had a badge. He's deputized them as an ICE agent.
Yeah, and he's like lowered the age to 18. People are getting $50,000 signing bonuses.
Dude,
it's getting crazy.
Woody from Toy Story, ICE agent now. A lot of people don't know this.
A lot of people didn't know that.
Woody from. ICE utilized an email list the sheriff had provided as part of his partnership supporting Trump's deportation. The message noted recruits could receive a $50,000 hiring bonus. He got snaked.
He got snaked, dude.
Dog.
He stole the email list
again, bitch.
He stole the email list. That's so funny.
I know. It's what they fell for the con guy.
You're like, wait, what? How could you do this to us? You guys are being shitheads to us. We're the shitheads.
Find the language, like the irony in it.
It's so
it needs
ironic.
to be like new language.
Yeah, you're right.
Irony doesn't
quite get it.
It's like so. It's poetic. It's ironic. It's unnecessary. It's stupid. It's like
absurd.
It's crazy. It's like what's that meme on the internet? Tricked again, fell for it again.
Something like that.
Some shit like it.
I like the idea that like ICE stole the email list from the sheriffs, right? So I like the idea that the sheriff accidentally sent out he CC'd everybody instead of BCC, and like ICE copy pasted.
Yoink.
ICE copy pasted and is like, why don't you come work for us? This is hilarious.
I love it. And it's like you can't feel bad. I mean, I do feel bad. I don't want ICE to get any more people.
No, I don't.
But don't feel bad for the
police chief. It's like it's absurd.
Judd and the other sheriffs have spoken out as the Trump administration has launched its massive recruitment effort to hire 10,000 new ICE officers and 3,000 Border Patrol agents, backed by an unprecedented $170 billion in funding for immigration enforcement activities. My God,
that's
$170
crazy money. And they're cutting Medicare and Medicaid.
Bro, imagine if we paid that to teachers oh my God.
Oh, no, we have to break up families. We have to displace families.
170 billion. It's just like this is going to be historic. If schools are still around in 20 years to teach this shit, I cannot wait to see how it's taught. It's probably gonna be taught through PragerU, but the irony of the Doge cuts and then these massive spending bills on the most racist culture war bullshit that does not actually economically
You're
help.
right. Irony is not even a strong enough word for it. Just the mean-spirited, absurd hypocrisy.
It's this inversion. Everything, I'm constantly seeing life feels like you know a picture, and you know what's the opposite when you go get film developed, and it has that look before an actual picture. What am I trying to? Yeah, negative. That's what it is.
Negative,
Life feels like we're in a negative where it's like if everything feels inverted, or everywhere you look, it feels wrong and like bizarro. Trump does the Doge cuts, but also $170 billion. Trump wants to runs on, outing the swamp and like let's figure out Epstein, all that shit, and then he's in the Epstein file. It's like there's these big, just weird negative inversion that I can't even describe this word. Irony is like
it's not a strong enough word.
I'm like I've been searching for whatever words.
Also, he's just like a liar.
Yeah. Yes.
He just lied and tricked a bunch of people.
Yeah, that's the main.
He did the right wing grift, and people were like, "Oh."
But what makes it crazy is the amount of people who believe it and how that forms reality, and how it makes reality feel unreal and just like what, it just makes it feel flipped. But
it's bizarre.
But sorry,
it's fucked up.
That's
170 billion.
Yeah, it's unfathomable. No, when you said it, I was like, well, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Like
just for ICE.
100. When you said 170 billion, it sounded like you just were making up numbers.
Yeah. 170 billion.
I think you said like 165,680. But let me get back to it.
Oh, there's 170 billion in this article.
Yeah, it's no, and I just want to 100. What happens if I type in 170 billion? ICE budget. Oh, yeah. Why does ICE need over? Yeah, no, double checked. It's 170 billion.
That's crazy.
I don't even. I'm like, that sounds like money that could solve everything. It sounds like that's enough money.
We gotta have a racist campaign to destroy families,
dude. What the fuck? All to just kick out Hispanic people. That's
crazy.
But the anger from conservative sheriffs, generally Trump's close allies, underscores the challenges the White House is facing as it makes deportations and the expansion of ICE a top priority, sometimes at the expense of other law enforcement interests. But I'm not gonna lie, but police chiefs, they kind of sound like incels right now. Like they're like I don't know. They're like these cops these days. All they want is a $50,000 signing bonus and 8 inches. I don't know. Federal agents who would normally handle child abuse, money laundering, fraud, and other serious crimes have been diverted to immigration enforcement, targeting undocumented people with civil violations. That's good to hear. Reuters reported in March. Last month, the administration moved to temporarily reassign more than 100 FBI agents to conduct nighttime patrols in Washington, D.C., even though FBI officers generally have little experience or training in patrolling or immigration. That's very funny.
Crazy. You're an FBI agent.
Yeah.
And now you're doing these patrols. FBI agents are too busy entrapping people for terrorism.
Yeah. I'm like,
that's what they do.
Yeah. Who are some famous FBI agents that I'm like, they don't patrol in fucking. It's like if James Bond was patrolling, I don't fucking know the streets of.
Yeah.
But the backlash from Judd and other sheriffs in Florida was notable as the state has led the nation in 287 agreements, which empowers local law enforcement departments to directly assist ICE. Immigrant right groups have long criticized those partnerships as harmful to public safety, as they make immigrant communities less likely to report crimes or assist police in investigations. Some of the most vocally Trump-supporting sheriffs have criticized ICE recruitments. Wayne Ivey, the sheriff in Brevard County, Florida, who made headlines in June for threatening to hospitalize and kill anti-ICE protesters, told WESH 2 News last month that ICE's targeting of local deputies was backhanded and frustrated every sheriff.
Not cool, man.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I want to kill anti-ICE protesters, but this is not cool.
That's it.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's such a messed up situation, but I do love that, like, The sheriffs are getting backbit by the ICE agents.
Yeah, it's like they're like, damn, dog.
There's only so many scumbags to go around.
I almost killed a man for you, and this is how you treat me?
Yeah.
I almost killed a little purple head 18-year-old liberal arts major. That was me. You were already forgetting.
That was me. And now you're taking
my best men?
You're taking my best men's emails.
Judge said the department was paying for deputies to be trained as immigration officers, allowing them to arrest and jail undocumented people for ICE. That arrangement gave ICE access to his deputies' contact information. You took government documents that we filled out to help you, to recruit our people that we trained on our dime to support you? That's low rent, he said. I've never seen that before.
That's low rent. I love it. He's like, I can't believe these pieces of shit are being such pieces of shit.
The audacity.
And they're doing it to me. I'm also a piece of shit. This is just like, this is just shit parade all around. Oh,
bro. It's when you introduce when you accidentally introduce your girlfriend to her next boyfriend. You are, y'all met through me. Y'all fucking? Oh, this is.
I set this up the whole time. I didn't.
Yeah. You hurt a little bit more. But
yeah.
Still, Judge said we're not going to back down on President Trump's mission. Okay, you fucking cucks. We'll continue to help ICE because we are professional, unlike the ICE deputy. Okay, we're professional.
We're still gonna lick those boots because we're a bunch of pros.
Yeah, you guys are losing. I'm sorry.
That's
you guys
so
are
weak.
Fucking losers.
We're still gonna do our job because we're pros.
You fucking losers. That's so funny.
Yeah, sure. All of our sheriffs and deputies and employees got poached by ICE, but we're still going to do our job because we love Trump.
Unlike the ICE agent.
Unlike the ICE agents who are cucking us.
That's so funny. You know what? I don't even need a gun. I actually like to watch you guys deport. We'll just sit back and watch. You fucking
sit back and watch.
In the first
we like to watch.
That's so crazy that they just gave up at the end.
Yeah, he's like, we're fine.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, well, you can't. You might be able to take my ICE men, but you can't take my spirit. You know?
We're not happy about this. I'd like to make my annoyance noted.
Oh my god, you fucking peon ass nigga! In the first 5 months of the year, Judge's office detained more than 200 undocumented people for ICE in the county's jail, according to the Ledger newspaper. Am I doing a great job, Miss Master? Please, I hope I pleased your well, you fucking losers.
Your insatiable need to hurt other people.
Basically, to round this story out, fucking racist sheriff is mad that his racist cop have moved on to bigger and more racist, better things. So
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's
that one. Yeah. Crazy.
I just love that it's all backfire. Like, at what cost? Yeah, I lost all my. I got rid of all the Mexicans, but also I got rid of all my men. What's there? If there's no Mexicans around you, it's just you. How can you celebrate there not being any Mexicans by yourself? It's like he's lonely at the top.
Yeah. And all of my emails have been compromised as well.
That's, oh my God.
Yeah.
But ICE is snooping through all this. Damn. It's so, I just, I like the fact that they preyed on his.
I mean, what do they expect? Do they really expect they're not going to get fucked over?
They're the first ones to be fucked over.
The worst administration and worst people on the planet.
Yeah. You know? At least we all have something in common.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're,
that's like the snake eating its tail. It's like coming after their own.
Truly, we were saying that last week, except like we've gotten to the point where the snake has already gotten back to the head, where it's gone all the way around, and it's just like
it's on refeed. It's just going back. It's like a fucked up circle. All right,
love the irony. Mm-hmm. Love that story.
Do love that one. All right, here we go. Orlando, Florida, via WLRN.
Closing out the pod with this one, gang. So strap in.
Here we go. 3 Pulse protesters released after arrests for chalking rainbow back into crosswalk.
Damn. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Reverse graffiti. I mean, graffiti.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. 3 people are now free without pending charges after their arrest Sunday evening at the Pulse nightclub memorial site. Witnesses say they again attempted to chalk the nearby crosswalk in rainbow colors that were recently removed by the Florida Department of Transportation. Man, Florida really hates gay stuff, dude.
I mean, Florida got just got rid of vaccines. These niggas
crazy in Florida.
They're gonna be seeing color soon.
Yeah, dude. Zane Aparicio, 39, Mary Jane East, 25, and Donovan Short, 26, were arrested by the Florida Highway Patrol. They were charged with interference with a traffic device at the cost of $1,000 or more, a felony, after allegedly coloring in the contentious crosswalk with rainbow colors and writing the words, quote, "right to free speech" into the black spaces. They were freed by a judge with no pending charges Monday morning. Okay, well, they messed up, clearly. I mean, right to free speech, that's a right-wing thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe they were like, give something for us, a little something for them.
Yeah.
If we write this, they can't erase it.
Yeah, if we write this within the rainbow, they can't arrest us.
They won't know how to feel.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, dude. It's just countries, that's a national tragedy. It just shows how far we've moved from, like, where we've been in this country, like how far the society has, like, regressed in the sense of, like, this was a national tragedy. This is a mural to a national tragedy, but now the people in power more ideologically agree with the perpetuator of that tragedy, so that's why they don't mind erasing.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And it is a free speech issue, you know? It is. Right to free speech into the black space. They were freed by a judge with no pending charges. Because it's like, really, a judge is going to be like, oh, they wanted to maintain this memorial to the victims of a mass shooting that was overwhelmingly targeted at LGBTQ people.
Yeah, no.
This is crazy.
You're talking about the state of Florida where a fucking senator, the Pulse nightclub shooter could have been a senator. I think we live in a times where, like, it's the culture war. We truly live in, like, symbological warfare in the sense of, like, them taking off the department, changing the Department of Defense to the Department of War. Things like they want to erase. They've done it to DEI. They've erased Black history out of school. They've minimized it and they're trying to diminish the ills of slavery. And now they're literally paving over LGBTQ history, like in, like, memorials. So it's just like, these are the signs of the time in the sense of, like, this is the war we're fighting. It's the culture war is very real because in the sense of they're just erasing the symbols of other people and replacing it with fascist Americana white man, whatever Trump represents, whatever is. So, like, to me, I mean, I'm glad those people got out, and I'm glad that, like, the judge. It does give me some relief that the judge was like, all right, I'm about to.
This is some bullshit. Some residents and lawmakers viewed the Rainbow Crosswalk as a memorial to the 49 people, mostly LGBTQ, killed in the Pulse nightclub mass shooting in 2016, and the Rainbow's surprise nighttime removal by FDOT, Florida Department of Transportation, has caused ongoing protests. FDOT has had to repaint the crosswalk to remove rainbow colors at least twice after protesters recolored it first with paint, then with daily chalkings that were permitted by law enforcement until a few days ago when signs were posted prohibiting the practice. On Friday night, after the defacing roadway prohibited signs went up, 29-year-old Orestes Sebastian Suarez of Georgia was arrested by the Florida Highway Patrol for allegedly rubbing colored chalk on the bottom of his shoes before he walked across the sidewalk.
What? That's crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
He rubbed the chalk on the bottom of his shoes, and I thought he was, like, actually painting like repainting the sidewalk. And it's a sidewalk, right?
It's a crosswalk.
Crosswalk. Yeah, crosswalk.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Yeah, this is borderlining on the absurd. He was charged with criminal mischief and interfering with a traffic control device. A judge ordered his release Saturday morning after finding no probable cause for the arrest.
Yeah, that is literally just that's just how literally it's not racial discrimination. It's like obviously they're stepping on free speech, but it's also like straight up LGBTQ discrimination. It's like, oh, that's cops using like that. Whoever arrested that person just is homophobic and just hates. Like this is like a message. This isn't like justice. There's justice and then there's messaging, like using the judicial system to further your message. And this is like they arrested him to further their message. Like no gay shit.
Yeah.
You can't even say gay in Florida.
Yeah.
So like Florida is a case study for right wing mania derangement.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas in Florida. I bet it's fun though. I bet they be having fun because whenever it be the dumbass stupid places that just be having backwards ass societies and just like they be doing shit. You want to go hogging? Hell, fucking yeah! The more
let's do it.
Then you got to leave that night. I cannot stay here.
Florida, I guess okay to visit for a couple days, but then get out.
I didn't even say a couple days. Florida, come for 45 minutes. Get the fuck.
Florida, the weirdest 45 minutes of your life.
Florida, that smell is poisonous. I've never been to Florida.
Since Suarez's arrest, law enforcement officials have erected another sign, quote, defacing sidewalk prohibited. Early Sunday afternoon, however, protesters were still chalking the sidewalk outside the Pulse Memorial site with rainbows and messages like, you can't erase us, and love wins. They also waved flags and signs. Bins of sidewalk chalk and piles of signs remained available for protesters' use, provided along with water bottles, snacks, dog food, and other items that suggest a continued protester presence at the memorial. Florida Highway Patrol troopers were on scene with 2 cruisers parked in a lot across the street, but no arrests were made until protesters began coloring the crosswalk itself. Okay.
Damn.
I mean, good for these people.
What part of Florida is this?
I don't know.
You see, I'm like, is this a city? Where's
Orlando.
Post? Orlando. Okay, yeah. Damn. Yeah. Well, I'm glad they free. I mean, listen, they clearly paved over it because maybe they were just like, we got to make room for the next tragedy. This is America, you know.
Yeah. There's I mean, we got mass shootings or a dime a dozen.
We don't got enough space for every mural, all right? It's like billboards.
If we were giving out memorials to every mass shooting, there'd be no private land left in America.
Exactly. We gotta reuse some of this place.
We gotta reuse some of this land. It's crazy. Witnesses say it began to rain as the arrests were taking place, washing the crosswalk clean. Okay, if the rain is getting rid of the crime, don't arrest anybody.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He used fucking watercolors to paint this shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
We need to fund our protesters a little bit more.
Yeah. After Sunday night's arrest, the protesters marched about a mile to Orlando City Hall and chalked sidewalks with rainbows outside the municipal building. Protesters say they will continue to draw rainbows on Orlando sidewalks as demonstrations continue against FDOT's removal of the crosswalk's rainbow colors.
Yeah, they just probably just caused it's open up Pandora's box because now there's about to be Rainbow City. It's about to be fucking.
Doesn't that sound cool though?
Rainbow City? Hell yeah! It sounds like a fucking level in Mario Kart.
It does. I was just thinking of that. Rainbow City sounds awesome.
Sounds like where you're supposed. If I had my own cosmology, that's be like, and then we all die and go to Rainbow City.
But yeah, I mean, LGBTQ plus people in Florida feel so persecuted against. Dude. It's like just the act of coloring a rainbow on a sidewalk is now this like transgressive protest act. It's crazy.
I mean, and from a society that literally has a "Don't Say Gay" bill,
yeah.
it's like what? Of course, and I can't. I hope it gets better. I hope it doesn't get worse because we're already at a level that's just so fucking up. Just saying it is absurd.
Yeah.
You can't have a rainbow as a crosswalk. All the crosswalks in America that look regular as hell. You can't just add a rainbow to that bitch.
Yeah.
You just want a millennial gray. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get that. It's truly some like internal nigga. You hate colors. You have problems, bro. You are colors is pissing you off. Yo, that's some shit I can't help.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make it. Yeah.
Crazy.
I ain't never been to Florida, and I guess Florida reminds me of how people I assume they view Texas because I grew up in Texas. It's easy for me to rationalize Texas, but now that I've been out of it, I can hear how people view like Texas. You mean they don't even have you can't watch this, can't do this, can't get aboard. All the repressive ass laws. And when I hear about Texas from like being outside, I'm like, oh shit, man, Texas is backwards as fuck. But then when I think about Texas, I'm like, but that's my home. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
People feel that way about Florida, but
yeah, Florida's really leading the charge, the insanity charge.
Florida reminds me of a man with a third arm. Like I just don't. It's a shout out to Florida though. But was that the article?
That's the article.
Well, gang, thank y'all for joining us on this episode. John F. O'Donnell, appreciate you for being here for
sure.
For this episode.
Yeah, stoked to do it. Thanks for having me.
We about to go to the Patreon. You already know what time it is, man. Join us on the Patreon, $5 a month. 5 stars, please. We work very hard.
Can I do my plugs?
And 100% guys, where can we find John F. O'Donnell?
All right. On social media, it's all at JFOD Loves You, JFOD Loves You. I got a stand-up special you can watch on YouTube. Just type my name, John F. O'Donnell, into YouTube. And I have a podcast about comedy and mental health called Episodic that I host with Andrea Allen. You can find that on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey, thanks for fucking listening. Follow this man.
Yeah.
Catch y'all next week.